Hey, Thursday night going on into Friday morning, I watched David Letterman's show and he had on Rosie O'Donnell, who was talking about her massive heart attack that she had and talking about her signs and symptoms. And it's exactly what I've been experiencing in the last 3 and 4 days. Exactly, to the T, which had me really kind of scared. I do want to hang around a little bit and get some more fun in before I clock out. I know I've said I wanted to die, and I have no regrets. I have nothing to worry about. But anyway, it just kind of bummed me out. I take 2 blood pressure medicines, and then there's a pain pill for when I'm really in pain. The pain pill is called tramadol. It's a narcotic, and it's a nerve blocker. It blocks the pain receptors from your brain to your pain, wherever it is. But when it wears off, all that pain that it blocked, plus the pain you're having at the time, gang up on you and hit you at one time. Damn. I can see how people get hooked on stuff like that if they don't want that pain all the time and they gotta keep taking more and more. No, I want to be as natural as possible. I don't want to take stuff. Just bumming out about it. I don't have anybody. This guy up here, he died 4 years ago, so I've had nobody, and nobody gives a rat's ass. I don't have anyone watching my videos. Maybe someone on Whoop Whoop Wednesdays for the joke. Nobody cares. Only time I get views is when I put a dirty title on my videos, a dirty sounding title. Then people will click on it to see what it is. Yesterday I cleaned house and then someone's house, and then I had a couple hours before I had to show up for court for the doggone car accident thing from November. So I went to the mall. There's a big mall, and I went to a sporting goods store to look for a hand strengthener for my mom. It's a doohickey that has springs on it, and it's like a trumpet valve. You can do each finger separately or all together. But I was looking at it, and even though it was the lightweight version, I think it was too much for my mom's grip. I don't think she could have done it. So I thought, while I'm there, I will look at JCPenney's to find some decent socks. So I walk across the mall, and there's a JCPenney store, and I walk in, and I'm looking around and looking around. And all these things happen, and you don't realize it. They had an escalator inside JCPenney, so I took it to the next level. And I'm wandering around. I finally find the section I'm looking for, and things are way more expensive than I thought they'd be. So I thought, well, all right, I just got to get out of here. There's stuff everywhere, and people buying stuff everywhere, and Christmas music blaring, and I hate crowds, and I hate all that. I hate it. I have got to get out of here. And I'm looking for the mall entrance, and I couldn't find it. And I start panicking. And I was almost crying. I was panicky, and I don't like that. And there was no one to ask. It's like when you want someone, there's no one to ask. And I walked around 15 minutes before I realized that I had gone on an escalator to a different level. There's 3 levels at that JCPenney's. 3! Well, I finally waited in line behind people wanting to buy stuff to ask, how the heck do I get out of here? I just couldn't get out of there fast enough. So then when I got to court, I found one of the last 2 remaining parking places. Had to go through a metal detector, and they searched my purse and everything. You sign in, and you're supposed to sit down. But there's so many people in there. They're fitting all these people in there before the end of the year that there were no place to sit down. I think the room was over capacity. Creve Coeur is a predominantly white municipality, and at least half of them are quite wealthy. But the majority of people in the room were black. And I am guessing that they were targeted and stopped in speed traps, because there are some through that municipality. So, disgusting. They called 5 names up, and then they call you one at a time. Well, there were two judges, a female judge whose last name was Outlaw, which I found quite amusing, and a male judge, older guy. He had Parkinson's palsy pretty bad. He was very soft-spoken. Naturally, he's the one that called me. So I went up to talk to him, and I had to lean way in, almost like you're leaning in for a kiss. uh, he expected me to say guilty. I said not guilty. And he's like, let's have a trial then. Oh, January 21st. Cop will be here, they'll be here, and you'll be here, and be prepared, blah, blah, blah. I said, do I need an attorney? He goes, well, if you want one, do you think it's necessary? And I said, well, I'm indigent, I can't afford it. He goes, I'm not appointing you an attorney. And I thought, wow, what a nasty attitude to take. And I looked at him like, why? Because I'm poor? And he says, well, it doesn't warrant jail time, so I can't appoint an attorney. And I thought, well, at least that's good to know. And I said, oh, okay. And it's like I couldn't get home fast enough in my mind. I didn't drive fast. I wanted to be home. I don't feel good. I need to lose a lot of weight in a hurry, and maybe I've already done so much damage to my heart. I don't know. And with all these broken teeth, that's not good for your heart either. So I'm just not having the best time. I was hoping at least to live a little bit longer, have a little more fun, maybe find another person to have fun with. I guess it may not happen. So if you don't hear from me for like 2 or 3 weeks, then you'll know I've clocked down. Yeah. I'll put in on